Yes. Welcome to SGL Spiritual Guide and Light. Hi, I am SGL. I need to look into something, and so just hold off for a minute. Just go ahead and get you something to drink, something to snack on. If you need to take a bathroom break, now is the time to do so. I just need to get more information on the Eight of Swords. There's a reason why. I hope all is well, collective, earth, air, fire, and water signs. All inquiries, email spiritual guide and light at gmail.com. I'm not using the main mic because I noticed that when I use the main mic, it opens up so much bandwidth that, it just creates technical difficulties. So we are going to work with this mic and hopefully it is clear. I noticed when I was gathering the timestamps, I noticed that some parts in the recording, in the live, I should say, had kind of like did its thing. And so I'm going to try to communicate as slow as possible so that we don't have that delay. Okay. So my earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, welcome and welcome back. Air signs, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, welcome and welcome back. Fire signs, Libra, Aries, and Sagittarius, welcome and welcome back. Wands, swords, that's what I'm looking for, swords. Water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, welcome, welcome back. If you are new, make sure you subscribe so you can be a part of the success and growth of the channel. If you're returning, may you find the clarity, confirmation, understanding that you seek or need. Okay. Got it. And that says that. I need to charge my phone. Do I need to? Where is that charger? Oh, here it is. All right, so part one, this following zodiac signs are in part one is house 1 through 6, which is Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, and Virgo. Now, keep in mind, Cancer, you kind of got a little bonus because you and Gemini's, you'll see what I mean. So you kind of got a little bonus in that session. And it wasn't intentional either. It just happened that way. So don't get confused by the timestamp. All right, so in part 2, which we are doing right now in this live, will be in the order of the remaining 6 houses, which is Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces. Make sure you check out the community section. There's where you can communicate with me. And you can see what's going on in the SGL community. That's where I communicate with you. Most High, thank you so much for blessing me with the gift of intuition as an intuitive reader. Allow this reading to bring clarity, confirmation, understanding for the viewer and the collective. Thank you. Just one moment. I really need to moisture my hands. I'm always washing my hands over and over again on top of dealing with paper. So what a harsh combination. Okay. All right. Let's see. Let's go ahead and get this started. All right. What message do you have for my Libra? What does Libra need to know at this time? What does my Libra need to know at this time? And she, you got to let go of being clingy to the people you love. I don't want to generalize it, Libra. Trees is about family and houses, but it also could be about your own. You got to let go of being clingy. For it to be layman terms, you have to let go of control. Once you do that, everything lights up. I'm hearing everything is addressed the way it should be, and there is no negotiation. All right. What happens in the house stays in the house. Will be resolved. I don't see no one sweeping nothing under the rug. I just feel like whatever is being discussed behind the scenes, take light to it. So if it's a loved one telling you what it is, hear them out. So obviously you letting go of control, Libra, is going to benefit all parties in the matter, including yourself. It definitely takes the weight off of whatever. I don't want to say a burden because it doesn't look like your family is a burden. It just feels like when it comes down to who's going to be in charge for the week or who's going to be in charge for the day, everyone knows their role. And when someone tells you what it is, believe them. There is no trickery here when it comes to family. Tell the tree what you really think. So be prepared when it comes to someone you love telling you what it is. Don't question it. Don't second guess it. Don't ignore it. Don't be biased to it. Accept it. So let's look at the worst scenario before we look at the brighter side of things. Let's just say someone you love says they don't like you. Let's just say they hate you. Don't ignore that, okay? Everyone deserves second chances because what this is telling me, something that's bringing a light to the situation is basically hearing someone out, because sometimes when a family member or a loved one says they hate you, it's because either they're not being heard, they're being overlooked, they're being judged. Basically, their needs are not being met. Okay. And so this is letting me know that if you get out of being in control and allowing someone else to feel like they're being hurt in the situation, um, it's a brighter day indeed. When it comes to you, what you need to know, you need to really speak the truth. There's no need, there's a different type of uh, uh, growth when it comes to the plant life. Mind you, I'm learning to have a green thumb, but what I see here in this imagery is this is not mold. This is moss. This is fern. And it's a benefit. It's not something that is harmful to the environment. It actually brings life to the environment. It cultivates the environment as well. And so, Libra, when it comes to speaking your piece, um, be honest. And honesty is what's going to tread what needs to be treaded or something. Threaded. So something to deal with a quilt. There's something that deals with the quilt. Oh, that's the only thing I can think of when it comes to thread. What's at the bottom of the deck when it comes to this tree? Time. Okay. So when it comes to you speaking your piece, time will heal. When it comes to what's going to be spoken to you, it's not about getting over it. It's not just about a respect thing. If you choose not to be open or civil to what's being said to you, it's going to be detrimental to you, and you're going to become lifeless when it comes to the people you love. You're not going to want to deal with them. You're not going to want to be bothered with them. It's kind of like you're cutting the wrong people off. And when it comes to family, it just feels like bias needs to be removed out of your family dynamic. It says, let time forget those scars. When it comes to holding on to the past, just know as time progresses, what happens in the past becomes more irrelevant. So let's say that something happened 10 years ago. As time progresses, if you're still holding on to that and bringing that up, it's not as impactful as if you would have brought it to the attention 10 years ago versus 5 years ago. Now it's the 11th year. It's kind of like a peace must be spoken. A family dynamic is, your family dynamic is on the rocks. So there's a lot of adversity in your family. And adversities, the categories in adversity, because I don't want anyone just to be thinking I'm talking about drugs and alcohol. Adversity could be a poor mindset. It could be scarcity. It could be the substances and alcohol. What is the word of advice for Libra? What does Libra need to know? What you don't see is denial. So it may be a challenge for you to get out of your own way. And it also may be a challenge for the people you love to get out of your own way. You guys are going to need to come to a resolution. Like literally, it's intervention. You guys are going to need to have intervention, because if you don't, what should be kept alive in your family dynamic are who it is you love and care about. The dynamic that even the foundation of it will, I want to say history. It won't be remembered. It's like it's history, but and that's what's so contradicting. Why is history when history is supposed to be things that's supposed to be remembered? So the reason why history is categories under history is because it's the people's job to keep it alive or whatever it is. And so If you want to keep the dynamic of who you love and your family dynamic alive, you have to let go of being in control, and you have to step out of being biased and accept the truth. And you have every right to speak your piece too, but don't be in denial. So I don't know what this is. It just feels, if someone's confronting you, it doesn't feel like it's not I don't see someone being accused. I see someone needing to be heard. Libra. The bottom of the deck is perseverance. So you are the pillar of love when it comes to your connections. You are the pillar when it comes to the one who keeps the family together. Okay. If you're another zodiac sign and you resonate with Libra's what you should know message, you either are dealing with a Libra or you have Libra placements. Give me an I am message for Libra. Yeah, scars has to do with the past. Someone's getting ready to reveal what happened in the past, and it may be irrelevant to you or other people in the family. And you're supposed to be the backbone to say, "Hey, you're the mediator here, Libra." When it comes to faithfulness, yeah, whoever this is someone that really trusts you, and in the heat of the moment that they need you, do not let them down, Libra. It may be an uncomfortable situation, but it is a blessing in the end. When it comes to you needing someone to show up for you, stand firm. Standing firm. It's not your responsibility for an apology that's way overdue, but to accept what has happened and moving on. And moving on with your life doesn't necessarily mean that you have to discard the people you love. It just means you have to accept them for who they are and learn how to create a formula to navigate, to deal with them and move on with your life. Okay. When it comes to faithfulness, Libra, it says, I commit to my mind, heart, and will. I devote to the needs of my soul. I trust in myself, in God, and in the universe. So definitely allow divine to order your steps. If you don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything at all. For the most part, when it comes to this denial, what is the outcome? This is the outcome with family or whoever you love. This is the outcome if you choose to stay in your ways. And this is the outcome if you choose to do the right thing. And doing the right things is the Seven of Wands, which will be a challenge for you. But you will persevere, like in this coming out twice. I know that I can do whatever I set my mind to. Okay. It says you're struggling on your journey. You may have just reached an important milestone, but naysayers are trying to knock you back. That's so family live, Libra. They'll follow suit. Hold your ground no matter what, because you know you got this, and don't dare let anyone else and don't let anyone else tell you otherwise. When it comes to someone that you love who has your trust in their hand, I don't know how to say it. Don't let them down. This is the challenge to see if you have their back or not. Are you going to deny them like Judas did Jesus? That's how I'm being guided to tell you. When it comes to the outcome of family, you have the Emperor here. This is strong energy. This is masculine. The Emperor is very logic and analytical, but the Emperor don't have no feelings. The Emperor just gets the job done. As long as there's a problem, the problem will be fixed without any emotions. Tell me what the problem is. Let me take care of it. I don't care how the problem started. The end goal is a problem is going to be fixed. That's it. That's all. I don't want to know how the problem started. I don't want to know who's involved. We're going to resolve the matter. The Emperor gets the job done. Okay. The Emperor, it feels it's kind of like your energy, Libra, when it comes down to law and order and leadership and structure. But for the most part, the Emperor energy, the fact that the Emperor is not attached to no emotion. If there has to be a loss, there's going to have to be a loss. The Emperor is not going to be is not going to justify anything. The Emperor wants to just make sure the problem is solved, and whatever has to be done to make sure the problem is solved, that's just what it is. And the fact that this is the family outcome dynamic, it just feels like it's too many chiefs in the family. And someone has to take the lead, and you're being asked to be the mediator. You're being asked to take the grounding, okay, of the whole dynamic. When it comes to the Emperor energy, it says you are in control, and you, what? Why am I unable to read? It says you are in control, and your hard work and discipline have brought you very far. You may find yourself taking on new responsibilities. Now is a great time to take on projects, hobbies, and require more mental fortitude. Be patient with your family. You are the lead in your family. And I understand if you're saying, you know what, I don't want this responsibility. If you don't take the responsibility, your family dynamic dies. Keep your family together, especially at a time like this. Family is important. I promise you, family is important. You have people out here that, just would give anything for their family to be on one accord. But we have to accept family for who they are and navigate around to our best capacity and to our own personal fulfillment. Okay. And so you got this. Don't deny what this is. This is not something that's going to be detrimental. This is something that's actually going to be uplifting for everyone, but it's going to take time. For every person has a story in your family, or whoever it is you love that you deem as family. What's challenging to you may not be challenging to the next person. You get what I'm saying? So it's going to be patient. Okay. When it comes to people you love and family, if you choose to just care less and not take heed to this message, Libra, the outcome is the Six of Pentacles. Yeah, it just feels like when you get in when you position yourself at the right time in the right place, you end up coming back and helping family anyways. There's no running away from this or the people you love, because you have compassion, and you do really good with serving compassion. The Six of Pentacles says you may be like the wealthy person in this card, having a good relationship with your personal wealth and in position to offer financial assistance to others. Or you may be on the receiving end of someone's generosity and are accepting these gifts with gratitude. If you're saying, you know what, SGL, that's not me. Well, you have someone in your family that has you on their mind very heavily, and they have not forgotten about you. Okay? Check on your family. Even when you don't want to, just do what you can. All right. That was a Libra. Ooh. Scorpio. Let's see what messages come out for you, my love. Let me go ahead and do this timestamp because I know I don't. Timestamps are so time consuming. All right, Scorpio. Let's see what you need to know. What are the things that what does Scorpio need to know? I feel like I did that already. Let me see. This is supposed to be part 2. Let's see what's going on, Scorpio. Let me see. Hold on. Yeah, I did what you need to know. So this is let's see what message you because I'm trying to figure out why am I saying what you need to know when we already did that already. All right, what message do you have for Scorpio? Okay. What message do you have for Scorpio? And the reason why I have to fix it is because when you do tarot, it's like it's I don't want to say it's tricky because it's not tricky. It's just you have to, every reader is different. Every reader operates different. So it's kind of like, say, viewer, I ask you, what color is your eyes, right? And I'm looking at your eyes and I can see that your eyes is brown. But I'm asking you what color your eyes are because there's a possibility that you can tell me that your eyes change, or you could tell me that your eyes are light brown. But I'm seeing that they're hazel, and you can tell they're your eyes. So only you could tell someone about yourself. So what this is saying when it comes to tarot, if I ask the question, what does Scorpio need to know? Okay. It's going to go to the priority of what it is you need to know versus these are your messages. I want to keep it very simple because your what you need to know messages is already a lot. And I don't want to burden you. I don't want to stress you out. I want to make sure that your healing journey, I want to make sure that when you cultivate your mind, it is a safe space. It is a warm space. And when it comes to facing reality, right? Allegedly, especially the things that we don't want to accept, I want to make sure that your transition is comfortable. And for the most part, change is good. Change, yes, it could be uncomfortable when we go through our transformations and our endings and our deaths. You know what I mean? Because we die daily. But the outcome is supposed to be motivating. You're supposed to have drive, ambition, and motivation. This is a healing journey. Healing journey is not supposed to be miserable. And so I want to make sure that this space serves you well. I don't want you to be like, oh, I'm going to go listen to SGL today. I wonder what she has to say today. Hold up, camper. Hold on. Wait a minute. Maybe we need to collect some wood and build a fire and do it the long way because we got a whole conversation we need to talk about. Because I'm here to serve you, but I'm also learning in the process too. Okay, being humble and content and being open to learn to be able to serve is not an easy job to do. Scorpio, I don't know why I was guided to explain that to you, but there is something that you're missing. What message do you have for Scorpio? So what I'm being guided to tell you, Scorpio, is stop creating fires that you don't know how to put out. You have universe. It says the universe is guiding you towards a special someone. Just let everything take its course. So if you found your person, Libra, everything else before this person If you're entertaining other people, and if you serious about this person, I suggest you put the other fires out as soon as possible. Anywho, when it comes to your relationship with self, Scorpio, you're getting ready to embark on accepting how special you are. And that's a beautiful thing. You're going to see aspects of yourself that you never paid attention to, and it's going to draw more attraction to you. So don't get lost. Don't get consumed by your own fire energy. Okay? Make sure you take value in the things that you learn about yourself that is very captivating. Yeah, you have growth coming through and love. This is nice, Scorpio. That's who I'm talking to. Okay? If you're not ready for love, this is another message, Scorpio. If you're not ready for love, the type of love where you're going to settle down, then you need to make that very clear, because you don't want to get bad karma, because you are in a set position where things is good. Real talk. And I wouldn't try, when it comes to fire energy, which is wand energy, and Scorpio, if you already got fires going, you're going to have to pay attention to one at a time. I don't think you're going to be able to have 5 fires going all at once. But for those of you Scorpios where it's just you, yourself, and you, like, your mojo may be the potion right now, but don't overdose on it, because everybody knows love potion number 9 eventually wears off. So don't get lost in the things that you're just now taking notice that are very captivating and attractive, because that satisfaction and that fulfillment and that type of attraction is short term. You have to find new ways. You got to put in work when it comes to ongoing attraction. You know what I mean? Let's just say the person that's been on your mind is now paying you attention. You got to know how to keep that attraction going. All right? So don't get lost and consumed by your own fire. All right? And give me an I am message for Scorpio. You know, your hairdo may work. It may work this week, and it may draw this person to you, right? Your certain color scheme may work this week, and it draws this person towards you. Your momentum may bring this person towards you, but the longevity of it, are you able to maintain that? And that's that you have to put in work. Anywho, when it comes to growth, this looks good. Your table is set. Boom. This love is like, ooh, I like it, Scorpio. You should like it too. Just don't be consumed by it. You have inner work, courage, elevation, and gratitude. Confirmation. Overall, bottom of the deck is positive thinking and peace. You see how far positive thinking can get you? It gives you that fire energy with that inner work. And just like I told you, find a way to keep that going, because that can consume you and burn you out. And the bravery, you know what I mean? Accepting the aspects of yourself that are attractive and elevating that. And it's working right now. Your love potion number 9 is hot on the market, or will be, in this elevation. Do not get consumed. And then you have this gratitude here. All right. Don't fall for the bait. Okay. You know what love is, and you know what pretend love is. All right. Don't contaminate your love boat, is what I'm being guided to tell you. If Scorpio decides to contaminate their love boat, are overly consumed their love potion number 9. What's the outcome? I want to watch that movie now. Love potion number 9. I wonder if they even have that available, because you know how they be having that Mandela effect where stuff don't exist no more. I'm gonna see if I can find that movie. Let me see. Hold on. Is Love Potion number 9 still even exist? Let me see. Wasn't that the computer? It was the computer, right? Love Potion number 9. Oh, it's still. Can you watch that movie? Let me see. And that the Love Potion number 9 song is by the Searchers. Let me see. I want to watch this movie. I'm gonna watch this movie. Oh, you can watch it on Apple TV, Amazon. Oh, you know what? They got the Clover's Love Potion number 9 too. So I wonder who. Be mindful if someone's stealing your mojo, Scorpio. That's just and I was wondering why I was so adamant. All right. What's the outcome if Scorpio overdoses on Love Potion number 9? All right. This is if you overdose on Love Potion number 9, and this is if you consume yourself by your own attraction. And when it comes to the Love Potion number 9, you have the 3 of Wands. It says your plans are in motion and more opportunities are headed your way to maximize your total potential. You have the chance to expand your horizons through travel, study, and business. Reach beyond your comfort zone. Doors will open if you stop limiting yourself. So this looks good. If you overdose on this, this is telling me you living your life. Hey. Okay, so there was nothing negative when it comes to being consumed by your own. I forgot what it was, but it's the 5 of Pentacles, and it ain't good. It's not good. I'm gonna just say that. This is one of those moments like, say you get love bombed. Don't gamble yourself, your finances, your job, all for the attention that you've been yearning for. That's why I said you got to put in the work. It feels like I'm talking to a Scorpio where it's like the attraction is so good and the captivation is so good where you end up spending money that you don't need to do. You know what I mean? It is, nope. And just don't spend no money, period. Just because someone say they like you don't mean go buy them a car. Just because someone say they like you, it don't mean pay their rent. All right. Just because someone say I like you, let's go to the casino. It does not say they invited you. You're their guest. Watch them spend their money. Anywho, who are we on? Sagittarius. Let's see what messages come out for you, my love. What message do you have for Sagittarius? Oh, a Lord is coming through. I didn't even get to finish shuffling. Why can't I finish shuffle for Sagittarius? Openness. Okay. So consider the situation carefully. Whatever happens in the dark it's in the light. It will come into light. It's definitely is. And what's being revealed, it's going to set you free. But before it sets you free, just make sure that you know the whole breakdown before making a decision. Because you know how something can look good on the outside, and the closer you get to it, it's like, what the fuck? Excuse my language, but that's the energy. You know what I mean? It's kind of like, because I'm a country girl, and for instance, like I could take pictures and my grandpa's pickup truck, and the truck needs to be detailed, right? But I can take a picture in a truck and you can't even tell that the truck needs to be detailed. So it's kind of like, say someone look at the picture and like, oh, SGL is so attractive. Oh, I want to get to know her, right? And then they see me in this truck and they like, oh no. Because you know how some people judge people based off of how their vehicles is. And I'm not worried about that because I'm a clean person and I'm a country girl. So that don't bother me. They're not my people. It's not my person. So be careful when it comes to what you think is attractive or alluring. Because the closer you get to it, you're gonna be like, it's a no, no, nope, 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 nope. And your intuition will tell you. So basically, when it comes to red flags, you need to pay attention. You need to listen to those red flags. Sagittarius, observe. Boom. See? Yeah. When it comes to people, don't be just accept what someone tells you. Know the person. Don't say yes to nobody if you don't know them. It's kind of like say, you know what, Sagittarius, what I see? I see you liking somebody. And I see you make U-Haul. And U-Haul is normally in the LGBTQ plus community. That's the terminology. So if for my LGBTQ pluses, I have to use this terminology, okay? For my heterosexuals, just listen. This is you meeting somebody and just moving in with them. No, you're not gonna. It's not gonna work. You gotta know the person. Real talk. It just feels like the closer you get to whatever it is that you think that's alluring, it's not. This is different from living at the skyrise and no longer dealing with infestation versus being on the ground and dealing with roaches and bugs and ants and all that stuff versus being in a penthouse and you're not having to deal with the bugs. You know what I mean? So what the message that I see here is be open to what's being delivered to you or what comes into your life, people, places, or things, but don't be just so quick to accept it for what it is because it's not what it is. You know what I mean? Like these beautiful leaves are gonna fall. Are you still gonna love what you see? It's complicated. Divine wants you to be open when it comes to a relationship. There's a difference dynamic here. Something that you're not familiar with. Don't be quick to move either, Sagittarius. Yeah. This is the master, Sagittarius. What you think you like is that's your flesh. It's not what you like. You are attracting what's not beneficial for you. You are attracting you're attracting shadow stuff that looks alluring on the outside, but it's a dark place behind the scenes. It's gonna take you out. It's gonna take from you, whether that's self, material things, your position in life. It's not worth it. So you need to do some shadow work and stop attracting people, places, or things that yeah, my mind playing tricks on me. It's kind of like, convince you. How do I say this, Sagittarius? It's like your intuition says no, but you go against it because it feels so all right. But the end result, your intuition is correct. It's a no. So do some shadow work so you can stop attracting people, places, and things that do not serve you. Okay. Devil energy as well. Lust. You can still have fulfillment without seduction and lust. And seduction and lust doesn't always have to be people. It could be food. It could be a certain activity. Capricorn, you got a couple of messages. You have observe, love, indication, and Cupid. Okay. So are you gonna choose healthy love or toxic love? And let me explain it to you, Capricorn. So Cupid, thank God for Cupid, right? Cupid does a good job, but I don't recommend taking who Cupid delivers to you, because whoever Cupid delivers to you, they're going to be under a spell, and when they wake up, it's going to be all bad. And when they wake up, by then they done brought pain into your life, right? Actually, it might be the other way around, because I don't know if Cupid is shooting you with the arrow or them. Let's just say hypothetically Cupid shoots them with the bow and arrow, right? This person is going to make you accountable for helping them take out the bow and arrow and help them heal their wounds, because you're supposed to, because you're the one that they're assigned to. Don't that sound like a headache, right? While they're under the spell, it's a beautiful thing. But when the spell wears off, oh, you got to take a responsibility. You got to help them get the bow and arrow out, and you got to mend the wound, take care of the wound, all of the above. Versus this healthy love, right? This healthy love may show aspects of yourself that you don't want to see, but isn't it better than being wounded and having to have responsibility over someone else, where all you have to do is just worry about yourself and everything else will operate the way it's supposed to? All right. So basically what I see here is that you're manifesting healthy love and toxic love, and you can't decide. It feels like you want both. So when you're faced with your own shadow energy with this healthy love, you use the excuse to go to this toxicity. Word of advice for Capricorn? Capricorn, you're a seer, and that's why you deny healthy love, and you always go to the toxicity, because you find more fulfillment, because you already know the outcome. Being able to release. There's a lot of orgasms there. Loneliness. All right. So you don't want to be alone. You have to be patient. Something is stained, Capricorn. This patience is like my church going card. You know how like the old buildings, they have those type of, I can't think of what that type of glass is, but it's like painted. You know what I mean? Be mindful, there could be a baby. But when it comes to embarking on the type of love that you this indication is I'm hearing that song, Welcome to the Jungles. I want your blood. You know what I mean? It's like, it's time to evolve, Capricorn. Did you know a reader? Someone told you something in the future. Whatever you did, I don't know if you did or you talked to somebody. And whoever told you something hasn't been right ever since. So it's not that you can't maintain healthy love. You know how a person just messes up, they just clumsy and they just mess up, but it's not intentionally? That's what this is. You have to surrender to looking in the future. However you did that in the past, that's your business. So that's why you find fulfillment in toxicity. And it feels like the healthy is what it feels like imprisonment and torture is because you got access to something you was not supposed to have access to. It's kind of like, you know how certain people try to hijack people's wealth or prosperity. Capricorn, it doesn't feel like a good message, but to look at the brighter side of things, you got to get out of the hands of time, is what I'm being guided to tell you. Relationships was behind surrender, love. You got to get out of the hands of time and operate in true love. And being able to do that, it says, I commit to patience of seeing the good things in all things. So you have to forgive yourself. You have to forgive in general. You have to release control. And you have to, I'm just delivering the message. When it comes to patience, you have to do things in decency and in order. Because if you don't, you are going to be lonely. You are going to experience loneliness. I'm not speaking that into your life. I'm just delivering the message. All right, Capricorn. Is there anything? Give me a door of opportunity for Capricorn. Is there a door of opportunity for my Capricorn? Of course, there's going to be a door of opportunity. I just don't know which one. To bring the brighter side of things for Capricorn, please. You have door of discovery up in the air. Look at this. You have joy. No access to joy, no access to vision. Yeah, see, what I saw is true. So you may need to take a break from tarot or whoever it is. I don't know. I'm not jumping to conclusions, but all I see is in the past, you had access to something you wasn't supposed to, or you know someone and paid someone, but you still were held accountable. And what you didn't know, whoever did the work or whatever that you paid, they casted it where they wouldn't be held as responsible. You were, since you paid for it. Anyway, you have discovery up in the air, Capricorn, and it says explore, uncovering, learning, insight, and enlightenment. The door of the door of discovery is good or bad. The door of discovery is not a guarantee that it's good or bad or in between. That's what that's there. This reading still will be available to you, Capricorn, whenever you need to get a pen and pencil and break it down. I really don't know what to tell you. It's nothing to to entertain fear. It's one of those good get right moments. What message you have for Aquarius? Get right message. I don't know. I just know I know a Capricorn who I kept telling them, I said, you don't know me. You keep telling me about, mind you, there were some things that they did say that they were able to see about me that I couldn't see. And I thank this Capricorn. But overall, if I was to rate 1 out of 10, I would give them a 2. The 1 and a 2, which what was right. The 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10, and the remaining 8 was all wrong. And I kept saying, you don't even know me. And I really wanted this person to know me. I wanted to teach them and show them about who I was. And unfortunately, Divine told me no. And that's just what it was. But I'm sharing this with you, a Capricorn, in regards to a Capricorn that I knew was, what did they tell me? This Capricorn said, I'm trying to tell you because I want to tell you the same thing. This Capricorn had said to me, get out of your, that's what they said. When you get out of, you need to get out of your head, then you'll be able to live. And they didn't understand that I have been living. I'm a high priestess. And I guess they just couldn't see that I was a seer. I could see. And at first I felt disrespected that this person, that I wasn't in my right mind. And, I think that the fact they're the only person that I kind of really embrace doing readings around, because I normally don't do readings around people. And I think it was a game to this person. And I think that this person, Capricorn, allowed me to do readings around them is because they used my gifts for them to be able to maneuver and move in their own personal life. And when this Capricorn told me to get out of my head, like I said, I was offended. I was in my feelings, but I was a fool in love. I've never been a fool in love before. And I accepted that experience. I wrote it till the wheels fall off of being a fool in love. And I knew the cost that it came with it, but being a fool in love actually was a blessing for me. I don't drink or smoke cigarettes anymore. It was already in my plan to get it off of my list, but it took me being a fool in love to really get into what God Divine wanted me to do. And so I'm telling you, Capricorn, get out of your head. And this is coming from a good place. It's not coming to disrespect you. I'm not saying this to make you feel like you're not in your right mind. I'm telling you to get out of your head and be present. Aquarius. What message you have for Aquarius? What message you have for Aquarius? Hold on, let me drink some coffee. Aquarius. All right. Aquarius, embrace. Why aren't you embracing? And you need to embrace your nature, Aquarius. Your shadow self is very attractive, and it sounds very cliche. Embrace what fate has in store for you. Aquarius, you may not want to operate in your shadow energy, but you're being asked to operate in your shadow energy. Doing so is going to bring great reward. Not reward where you get bad karma. It's the reward of royalty. Kings and queens don't They operate in their shadow energy to stay on the throne. I don't know what that means, Aquarius. To have access to the throne, to stay on the throne. What's that song? Welcome to the King. No, what's that song by Tammy Mann? Tamala Mann. It's a song that was a great hit for her. It's a gospel song. I can't remember. I don't know the words. I never was a fan of the song, but everyone else loved it. And it just feels like, Aquarius, your shadow energy is going to make room for you in the places where you should not belong. Any word of advice for Aquarius? Self-esteem. If you wanna remove the juju, operating in your shadow energy is going to be your protection. It says, I possess gifts of the soul that benefit me and others. So, Aquarius, be prepared from people that's going to help you in areas that you can't help yourself. Don't run away from this type of shadow energy. It's kind of like, it's not the shadow energy of Persia. It's the shadow energy of dreams. What's up at the bottom of the deck? Patience. So all of your negative qualities and negative aspects of yourself are gonna become positive. That's a beautiful message, Aquarius. What's the outcome if Aquarius decides not to operate in shadow energy? The Nine of Swords. And this is what it says, Aquarius. It says, fear is an awful thing, and it's difficult to reach out for help when it hits. Don't hide when you're stricken with grief or sadness. Sharing trauma or stress with others can be therapeutic and can help you regain control over over what troubles you. Aquarius, you got to stop being afraid of your own self. You got to stop being afraid of, stop limiting yourself, Aquarius. Be patient with yourself, though. When it comes to your self-esteem, this is building yourself up, but building yourself up with your shadow energy. And it's definitely going to create a new. You got to get out of control of what you think is the way about going things is not the way. So this is kind of like the secret, Aquarius. If you've been wanting to know what a secret, here you go. You got to operate in your shadow self to get what you want. And this is not in a negative way. It's kind of like, let's say you're a passive person. You're being asked to be assertive. It may be uncomfortable, but once you get it, you get it. Being assertive is just firm and still polite. See, that's not bad, right? Okay. All right. Correct. Pisces, thank you so much for being patient. Let's go ahead and see what messages come out for you. What message do you have for Pisces? What message do you have for my Pisces? Happy. I'm hearing that song because I'm happy. Come along. Dun, 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 dun. Because I'm happy, happy, happy. Embrace your loving connection and be happy, Pisces. Okay. If you don't feel happy right now, you're going to have, it's your responsibility to be happy. It's no one else's responsibility. So you're going to have to mature. Okay. Get over whatever it is that is stunting your growth. All right. When it comes to your maturity, it says, and this says growth, but I'm being guided to tell you maturity. It says I expand my consciousness and my awareness. So you got to stop being biased, stop being one-sided. But when it comes to maturity, you can't make anyone else responsible for your happiness. If you tell me to go to McDonald's and go get you a hamburger, right? And I go and they say, oh, you know what, SGL, we're not serving no hamburgers. All we serving is Sundays. And I try to call you, I text you, and you're not answering. So instead of me not leaving with nothing, I get you a Sunday. And I come to you and I say, Pisces, ain't selling no hamburgers, but they selling Sundays. And I give you a Sunday, Pisces, and you mad at me. You thinking I did it on purpose. And I'm like, dang, shoot, Pisces didn't even take out the time to say thank you. I told Pisces that they're not selling hamburgers today. I know Pisces want a hamburger. And you sitting here telling me, well, why you didn't go to another hamburger place? Why you didn't call me? Why you didn't text me? It's like, Pisces, I'm here to serve you. I went to where you told me to go. They wasn't selling no hamburgers today. They were only serving Sundays. And I was going to go to another hamburger joint. But unfortunately, you didn't answer your phone. You ain't answering my text messages. So Pisces, get your phone out so you can see that I called you, right? Pisces, you got to stop playing games. Stop playing games. And you need to grow up. When someone likes you, see that they like you. Stop playing games to see how much someone likes you. Because you'll sabotage and you wondering why you're not happy. It's okay to be happy. It's okay to share happiness with people. You don't have to play games to maintain happiness because it's going to disappoint you every time. Once people show up for you, be happy. Know how to communicate. That's your maturity. But when it comes to your responsibility of maintaining happiness, if you feel like somebody can't do it right, do it yourself. Okay? What's the outcome if Pisces decides not to hearken to this message? Dang, what happened to the deck? The Nine of Swords. Damn, Pisces. You got to listen to somebody. Because listening to yourself ain't working. It says, fear is an awful and it's difficult to reach. So this is a challenge for you. It says, fear is an awful thing, and it's difficult to reach out for help when it hits. Don't hide when you're stricken with grief or sadness. Sharing trauma or stress with others can be therapeutic, and this can help you gain control over the troubles you. Who else got this? Somebody else got this. Aquarius. Oh, no. Was that Capricorn? I don't know who it was. But I don't want you to be hopeless. Everyone deserves to be happy. But it just feels like the main message that I see, Pisces, is you got to stop playing games. And I don't think you realize that that's what you're doing. It's kind of like, say you're in a relationship, Pisces, and it just feels like you keep testing the person who's happy. They accept you for who they are. You make them happy, your flaws and all. But it just seems like you just keep testing. And the things you're testing, you don't need to do. And if it's just you, yourself, and you got a lot of growing up to do. You have a lot of growing up to do. All right. You need to write down, Pisces. What is it? What areas am I not maturing? And be honest with yourself, Pisces. What areas am I mature in? And when you can answer those questions, you'll be able to answer why is it hard to maintain your happiness. And my other Pisces who keep playing games, you'll understand why is it that you keep putting the happiness on the line that people have regarding you. It's like you keep testing to see if someone's gonna leave you, abandon you. And when it comes to doing when it comes to doing things for you, if no one can do it right, do it yourself. But you gotta eventually get out of control, Pisces. You know what I mean? And allow someone to do it the way that they know how. Okay. Give me one more word of advice for Capricorn. I mean for Aquarius. I mean for oh goodness gracious, for Pisces. Growth is coming out again. Fear and peace. You got abandonment issues. You need to work on that. And when you're ready to grow up, Pisces, is when you're gonna be ready to face your abandonment issues. And that's gonna help you to stop playing games. Okay. I love you. Thank you everyone for showing up. I really appreciate you. I definitely enjoy serving you. And let me see, what is the collective earth, air, fire, and water signs refusing to see? And then till we meet again, don't forget love is kind, and don't forget that love is gentle. All right, what is it that the collective earth, air, and fire, water signs are refusing to see? All right, pile 1, pile 2, I'll give you a moment. This is pile 1, this is pile 2. What the collective is refusing to see. Pile 1, you're refusing to illuminate. You're refusing to see the truth. You're refusing to accept someone's confession. Pile 2, you're refusing to see that someone has chosen you to be committed to you. You're refusing to see that someone likes you. And you are refusing to see that someone wants to take it to the next level, a higher commitment. All right. Love you. Don't forget love is kind. Don't forget love is gentle until we meet again. Hopefully the volume is okay.